Today, dear friends, let me invite you to visit Egypt, where ancient and modern history meets beautiful picturesque nature. Let's start in Cairo, and in the heart of Cairo we find the Egyptian Museum. We find an amazing collection of Egyptian antiquities that tells a summary of the Egyptian civilization. We find giant halls dedicated to the statues of great kings, the most famous of which are Ramses II and Queen Hatshepsut. Then we go through time to the era of the fortress of Saladin. It was built to protect Cairo from enemies with its high walls. The castle is also famous for the Muhammad Ali Mosque, which highlights the splendor of Islamic architecture. Then we move to modern Cairo, the most prominent landmarks of which are located in the Cairo Tower. This tower overlooks the Nile River and shines under Cairo with its houses and good people. The tower was built in the form of a lotus flower, which has long been revered by the Egyptians. In the evening we should move to Khan el-Khalili to see the small shops where the most difficult handicrafts are made. If you want to stay up late in a pure Egyptian atmosphere, you should just sit on the Egyptian cafes where you can sunbathe and stay up late. Also, you find in the heart of the Giza desert, where the fragrance of history and the splendor of civilization converge, the pyramids stand tall through time. They are not just cobblestones, but it is the story of thousands of years of human genius. The three pyramids of Cheops. Khafre. Menkaure is not just the tombs of kings, but rather architectural masterpieces that have amazed the world, the largest of which is the Pyramid of Cheops. It is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that still exists today. As soon as you step foot in this area, you will feel as if you are traveling through time. Visitors wander between the corridors of the pyramids. They touch the stones that have kept the secrets of thousands of years, and for those who want an authentic, unmissable experience of camel riding among the golden sands where the scene at sunset gives you the feeling of being the hero of a historical story. Besides the pyramids, the Sphinx stands out, the legendary guardian of the region, with his mysterious features, and the body of the players, is a symbol of the mysteries that ancient Egyptian civilization hides. The pyramids area is not only a destination for tourism, but it is a place to contemplate the greatness of man, where he challenges the impossible. It is one of the greatest evidences of the power of will and human creativity. And if we turn to Sinai, the Holy Land where the picturesque nature is mixed with ancient history, it is one of the most important tourist destinations in Egypt. It is distinguished by the beauty of its beaches, turquoise waters, charming mountains, historical and religious sites. Here are the most prominent tourist attractions in Sinai. And we begin the journey to Sharm el-Sheikh, which is known as the City of Peace, where it was finally famous for a number of conferences and economic and political gatherings held in it. Also, Ras Muhammad Reserve is a nature reserve with amazing diving sites and unique coral reefs. There is also the city of Dahab, as it is a coastal city characterized by its calm atmosphere and pristine nature. Famous for its white sandy beaches and the surrounding mountain formations, then we proceed to Nuweiba, which, in addition to the monastery of St. Catherine, the region is characterized by its picturesque landscapes and majestic mountains, such as Mount Moses and Mount Catherine, the highest peak in Egypt. Sinai is a destination that combines natural charm with religious and historical heritage, making it a unique place that every traveler should explore. And now we move to Luxor, where the Karnak temple is located. A huge complex with a collection of temples, obelisks, and majestic statues reflecting the genius of the pharaohs. It is considered one of the greatest houses of worship in the ancient world. The Luxor temple is an architectural masterpiece located in the heart of the city, built to worship the god Amun-Ra. This temple is connected to the Karnak temple by the Road of Rams, Valley of the Kings on the west bank of the Nile. This valley is home to the tombs of the kings and queens of ancient Egypt, including the famous tomb of King Tutankhamun. The design of the tombs and the colorful wall carvings reflect the greatness of ancient Egyptian art. There are also the Valley of the Queens is considered complementary to the Valley of the Kings, where the wives and sons of the pharaohs were buried. The tomb of Queen Nefertari is its highlight thanks to the beauty of its inscriptions and bright colors. The most famous temple, Hatshepsut Temple, is a magnificent temple located in Deir el-Bahri, characterized by its unique design carved into the mountain. It is a symbol of the greatness of Queen Hatshepsut and her prominent role in the history of ancient Egypt. And finally, the Luxor Museum. It displays a collection of fascinating artifacts representing different eras of Egyptian history, including pharaonic statues and everyday items reflecting the life of the ancient Egyptians. Finally, we go to safari lovers. We go to the Egyptian oases, where their picturesque landscapes vary between sand dunes, fresh springs, and salt lakes. Surrounded by sand mountains and rocks with unique shapes, make it ideal for safaris and adventures. The oases contain ancient monuments dating back to the pharaonic and Roman eras, such as the temples of Ammonius in Siwa Oasis and the tombs of Al-Bawidi in Dakhla Oasis. Ancient castles, such as the Al-Gawida fortress in the Karnak Oasis, narrate a long history of civilizations that have passed over these areas. Oases are famous for the presence of hot water springs containing natural minerals used in healing, such as Cleopatra's Well in Siwa Oasis. These springs are an ideal destination for medical tourism and relaxation.